Slow motion, Jameson. Like we did all that, man, to come up short, bro, you know? Devastating, furious, all type of, I don't know. I'm everywhere with it right now.
Do you feel you'll be back as the Ravens quarterback next season?
We just lost a game, you know, a divisional game, you know, a game to put us in the playoffs. I'm not even thinking about that right now, to be honest with you. I'm still caught up in what just happened, you know? That's not my focus right now.
There's a lot of questions about Harbaugh's future as well. Do you want to see John remain the coach next year?
You asked me about next year, Jameson. Like, I'm so caught up in what just happened tonight. I can't focus on that right now. I just told you. Like, he asked me, "Are you stunned?" I'm stunned right now. I'm still trying to process what's going on. Like, I know we lost, but like, you know, that's all.
So clearly questions pertaining to next year, and Lamar Jackson will have to wait for a little while. Tim Hasselbeck joins us now here on SportsCenter. All right, let's start with the Steelers, though, because that fourth quarter, Tim, gave a football fan everything they would want. Back and forth action. Aaron Rodgers came up big for his squad. What did you make of how he showed up late in this game?
Yeah, it was almost like he was willing his team to still have a chance. And when you think about, you know, no DK Metcalf, the passing game was a struggle pretty much throughout the night because we hadn't really had guys winning. And he makes his throw, you know, to Adam Thielen down the seam, hits Pat Freiermuth down the middle of the field, and ends up obviously hitting Austin on a double move for a touchdown. But, you know, I think that, you know, the way that he was protected and the way that Aaron kind of saw things, especially after Kyle Hamilton went out of the game, you know, gave Pittsburgh a chance. So ultimately, you know, they get to continue playing football because, you know, a 42-year-old quarterback played some pretty good football down the stretch.
Yeah, that fourth quarter was a Hall of Fame quarterback effort from Aaron Rodgers for sure. All right, but let's go back to the Ravens now, because clearly this season fell well short of expectations, not just theirs, but everyone else looking at their going into the year. So as an organization, Tim, where do you think they should go from here?
Yeah, I mean, I think that when you look at some of their struggles, you can definitely say that injuries were a part of it. You think of the defense early in the season, you know, they didn't play great. A lot of that was because of injuries. They got those guys back. But Lamar, just statistically, and some of it was injury and being out, he was not the same. And there just ended up being a lot of questions about, quite frankly, the easiest way to say it, his commitment level to the team and playing, and then even the way he answered those questions about what his future is there, I have to say, somewhat surprising. Those aren't hard questions to answer, you know, right off of a loss, you know, in terms that ends your season. Yeah, I expect to be back and want to be back. Yeah, I want my coach to be back. Like, those aren't hard things to say. So, you know, a little bit surprising. I don't think they need to blow it up there, but I do think they need to make some difficult decisions in terms of what they think and who's on board with the direction of the organization.
Hey, Tim, those things may be hard to say if that's not how you feel, right? So maybe he didn't want to say what he actually felt in that moment, just say nothing and keep it pushing until a little bit later down the line. Speaking of, we got some more stuff to talk.
Rookie Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers win the AFC North, and they get to host a game next Monday night. As a matter of fact, they get to take on the Houston Texans, which should be a barn burner of a ball game. The Houston Texans finished great down the stretch, and they finished today. They won today. They beat the Indianapolis Colts. But tonight, Lamar Jackson came back after last week, taking last week off. He was 11 of 18. He only threw 18 passes, 238 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. He was sacked 3 times. Derrick Henry ran the ball extremely well tonight, 20 carries, a $126. Steelers just dominated time of possession, Ocho. Aaron Rodgers was 31 of 47, 294, 1 touchdown, no interception, clean game. They ran the ball 24 times for 100 yards. Ocho, when somebody goes back to throw the ball that many times and they're not as mobile as Aaron is, and you only get him 2 times, that lets you know you need some rushers. The Steelers played. Both teams played great. Ravens got up to a great start, 10-0. Ocho, watching this game, tell me what you thought about this game. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like.
Listen, this was a divisional game. This is the game that was very exciting because of the implications of it. Both teams having to win the game to go to the playoffs. Aaron Rodgers played extremely well. What we thought Lamar Jackson wouldn't do, with the fact that he was back there, he was ready to play, we thought they would abandon the run and put the ball in Lamar Jackson's hands. But Derrick Henry ran the ball well. And the plays that Lamar Jackson had to make, he made them. Zay Flowers, 2 big plays. Awuzie obviously slipped on one of them.
Awuzie.
But outside of that,
Awuzie wasn't in. That was number 3.
Yeah, that's
no, the last one.
That's Awuzie
on the double move. I thought it was.
Number 3 is
man. Ocho.
Yeah.
Ocho, you played DB. Since when do they teach you to start with playing with both feet when you going backwards?
Both feet?
You either T-step, which is one, or you back straight up and drive on one. At no point in time, I've never seen a DB coach say you plant with both feet. That's why he got in his feet, gave up, went out from under him. Go ahead, Ocho.
Yeah. I mean, I obviously, you can't blame you can't blame the ground on at that point, especially in the game. You've been playing all game, damn near all game long, Unc, at that point.
Yes.
So, hey, listen, Unc, this was a good
great game.
This was a very good. Aaron Rodgers played well. Lamar Jackson played well. The Ravens offense played well. The one thing I will say is they were never able to make Aaron Rodgers uncomfortable. He was never uncomfortable, even though he doesn't have the legs he used to have. There was no pass rush to get Aaron Rodgers off of his spot. Some of those throws Aaron Rodgers made to Friar Move, my goodness.
Oh, if you let him just sit there and plant his feet, Ocho, most NFL quarterbacks, and you're talking about one of the great NFL quarterbacks, if you don't put pressure on him, he's going to pick you apart.
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing wrong with his arm. Maybe he can't throw it 60 yards like he once could, but the pinpoint accuracy, yes. And there's occasion where he missed more throws. You see him miss more throws that he normally would miss. But if you don't pressure him and get him off the spot like you said, okay.
Yeah, he gonna dice you up now.
And look,
and he did tonight.
Ocho, the Ravens only had 48 plays. They scored 24 points on 48 plays. They had 12 first downs. Steelers had 24 first downs. The Steelers was 9 of 16 on third down. The Ravens was 4 of 12. The Ravens averaged almost 11 yards per play. The Steelers were 6. Penalties. Ravens were 9 for 78. The 1 turnover. But that wasn't it. I mean, that missed kick, that might cost John Harbaugh's job, Ocho.
You think so?
It might. You see, and we're going to talk about it later, you see Raheem got relieved of his duty and the general manager in Atlanta. And think about how they finished. Atlanta, somebody's going to get the coach a very good football team in Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, Kyle Pitts, Drake London, Mooney. You look at that Pierce. They got Jalen Johnson. They got Pierce. Leonard Floyd. They got Bates. They've got somebody's going to get to coach a very good football team. Now, I don't think they have a first-round pick, but they got a good football team down there. But I'm looking at the Ravens. I'm trying to put my hand on when they had them down 10-0, and you had an opportunity to get some more separation. You didn't get it. And I don't know why you didn't get it. Because like I said, I thought, 20 carries. You couldn't stay on the field on third down. It's hard. Because if you look at the Steelers, they were 9 of 16. Think about it, Ocho. You don't normally have 16 opportunities for third down.
No.
16?
That's a lot.
And then you pick up 9 of them. Because 8 of them is 50%. So you're probably around 55%. You let somebody pick up 55% of third downs, you're going to probably get your ass beat. You probably lose more than what you did, but a missed field goal. I wasn't surprised that he missed it. That's a rookie kicker, Ocho.
Rookie kicker in that situation, and you have one job. Huh? You hear me? You have one job. I don't care about the situation, preseason, regular season, implications to be able to go to the playoffs. You have one job. When you go to practice, they do one thing since training camp. They kick the ball. That's it.
Let me ask you a question. How many times in practice they kick for a chance to go to the playoffs?
You block the noise out. You
How
block the
many
noise
times-
out. It
that's your
doesn't
question.
matter what you're going for.
How many times you think John Harbaugh told him this is a kick to go and take us to the playoffs? Now we practice.
You don't
we
put
practice.
that- Hold on, hey,
do we not practice 2 minutes? Do we practice no huddle?
Yeah.
Okay, we down
Yes.
3. We down 7. How many times you think John Harbaugh told him this is the kick to get us into the playoffs? How many times? How many times you think he's been under that kind of pressure?
Probably never. Probably never. Probably never. Hey, that's a whole lot, boy. That's a whole lot riding on your leg.
Absolutely.
Huh? Hey, listen to me. That's a different kind of pressure.
Now
Huh?
the guy that he replaced in his rookie season, all he did is go kick the Ravens to the AFC Championship game.
You see the importance of having a kicker.
But
that's
you talking about there's a chance.
regardless.
He's arguably one of the 2 or 3 greatest kickers to ever, especially clutch big game. How many big game kicks have we seen him make? A 66-yarder in Detroit to win the game. Playoff games, all these implications. We've seen him time and time again. Now last year he struggled. Obviously had some things going on, but we saw him struggle.
Right.
This situation here, Ocho, and I'm looking at the game. I'm like, well, damn, Ravens. Man, look, y'all got the momentum, man. Y'all need to get some separation. And I kept like, man, get a little separation. Get a little separation.
Yeah.
They never could get the separation they need. And next thing you know, it's 10-3, and then it's 10-10, and then it's I was like, damn. I said, boy, you're playing with fire. Because we talk about it all the time, Ocho. When you have momentum, you better get some separation because they're gonna get it.
As much as you can. Yeah, listen. The pendulum always shifts in a football game. Hell, the pendulum always shifts in any sport, no matter what you play. At some point, but like you say, you want to get as much of a lead as you can while you have the momentum. But it's difficult, huh? That's why it looked the way it looked tonight. It's difficult, and it comes down to what it did tonight, where the game is decided on the kicker's leg. And most of the time, you hope you have a clutch kicker, a good kicker who doesn't allow certain situations to bother him, where he can still complete the task under those kind of conditions.
That's why Adam Vinatieri is going to the Hall of Fame. You talk about clutch. How about making a game-winning field goal in the snow? How about making a kick in the Super Bowl, Ocho, twice?
Yeah.
With no time on the clock. Can you get more clutch than that? Can you get more pressure than that? That's why Adam Vinatieri is going to be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Yeah, he played a number of years and longevity, but that's not why. You won't find two better kickers under the gun, under immense pressure than Adam Vinatieri.
Vinatieri, yeah.
Everybody remember that divisional game of the playoffs against the Raiders in the snow? A driving 45, almost 50-yard kick. He nails it. In overtime to win the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl.
And then guess what, Ocho? 2 years later, come back against the Carolina Panthers and did it again.
He was clutch now. No doubt about it.
Chad, y'all help me. Where did the Ravens look? I understand. Yes, the defense is bad. And I know John Harbaugh, it's tough, Ocho, when you have a friend and you don't really want to fire somebody. But he probably didn't think he had anybody on the staff that could fill in and do any better than what Zach Orr was doing. That's why he left him in that role. With that being said, this defense isn't good. It's not. Let's be real. Chad, y'all know it. It's not good. They got no pass rushers. The guys in coverage aren't good. Roquan is okay, but Roquan is not Roquan from 3-4 years ago. He's not.
Hold on. I got a question.
Ocho.
Like I know you say the defense is bad, right?
Yes.
But when you look at the third level on the Ravens, are they really that bad? Are they really that bad if they got to cover people for 30 seconds? I mean, if you got to cover somebody for 30 seconds, hell, everybody else would look bad too if you weren't getting any pressure on the goddamn quarterback.
Well, now I call the question. If you know you can't get pressure, why would you put your corners in a one-on-one situation with like a bomb blitz there?
If you can't stop the run, you ain't got no choice.
Well, it wasn't like they were running the football, Ocho. It's the thing is that you realize, like, okay, If I got to rob Peter to pay Paul, I don't need to be going out there getting luxury items. I need to pay the day to day. I need to pay the mortgage. I need to pay the light bill. Need to pay the gas bill, the phone bill. I need to pay necessities. So with that being said, I know I can't get home. Do I really want to sacrifice a back end that's not very good to begin with? Am I really trying to put them on an island? Because if I don't get there that's why you need a guy that can win one-on-one, Ocho. You need a guy that can win instantly. You see how Myles Garrett, you see that people like Joe Burrow, no, he didn't. Look at the get off that Myles Garrett got. Yeah. If he'd have been running track, he'd have false started because you can't go under 0.1. He went 0.023. Let that sink in.
He got up out of there.
So when Joe was saying, he was gone. He didn't get the tough.
Yeah.
The Ravens, Ocho, they need defensive linemen. But I'm not so sure they can use a couple of corners too, Ocho. They do.
Nah, I don't listen. I honestly, I like Wiggins. They just drafted him. He's played decent. Of course, he's gotten beat. Well, I think we all get beat. Part of playing the position is
I agree.
Yeah, you are going to get beat, but most of the time you want someone that can be clutch in certain moments and that can win majority of one-on-one battles. And if you're elite, follow the number one receiver on other teams. That's what I said.
That's reserved for Sertan. That's reserved for Stingley. That's reserved for who else we got, Ocho? Gonzalez. That's reserved for those guys. AJ Terrell. It's reserved for guys like that. Mitchell and Philly.
Mitchell.
Yes, that's reserved for those guys. He don't need to follow anybody. He probably need to be on the second or the third receiver while you're bull jiving.
That's not nice, huh? I understand what you're saying, but young bull has potential. Young bull has potential. Outside of that, they need a premier. They
rush
do.
On.
Very bad.
They do.
They need a premier rusher. I don't care if you play on the left or you play on the right. We got to get you in the building.
Yeah,
they got to get somebody in the building.
I agree. They need a rusher. Preferably two. But if you can get a true number one rusher and a solid number two rusher that can win. They had Jadeveon Clowney. Look, he's a guy, if you let him get 20 snaps a game, he can generate pressure. If you let him get 20 snaps a game. Now, he's not an every down player anymore, but he can still generate pressure if you minimize his snaps. Offensively, they're going to probably need to get some linemen. They're going to probably need to get a guard, two guards. They just are. I wish it was something I wish I could dress it up for you, but chat, y'all know I'm not lying. You would like to have more than you'd like for Lamar. You'd like to have more than 45 plays. You scored 24 points with 45 plays. Lamar was 11 of 18. You ran the ball 27 times for $137. That's 5 yards? 5 yards a carry. You can live with that.
Yeah,
you can live with 5 yards a carry.
Listen, Lamar was efficient when he had the ball, even if they didn't have it a lot. He was efficient with the ball. And we talked about, thinking, what we should do? Hell, I never forget what you said, Hunk. You thought their best option was to start Tyler Huntley if Lamar wasn't healthy. Man, the hell you say? Shit. Absolutely not.
I wish Lamar could have
Lamar did everything he could to make sure he won this game tonight, and he did his part.
He did. I wish Lamar could have put more pressure on him with his legs, Ocho.
He can't. He couldn't. Let me tell you something. You know how I know he's not the same? On that third down where he couldn't get out the way.
Yeah. You saw that guy catch him?
On the third down. Yeah.
Well, you saw it when they ran the quarterback draw. He was. I said, when Lamar Jackson looked like he got a piano on his back.
Yeah. He tipping. Matter of fact, he's tipping. He's not even extending himself. His gate is closed. He's not even opening up. He's moving, but he ain't moving, if that makes sense.
Yes. He is. To the Steelers side, Aaron Rodgers, 31 of 47, 294. They ran the ball 24 times, basically a little over 4 yards a carry. Gainwell had a big catch. Calvin Austin with
Yeah.
the sluggo. Thielen had a big catch. Valdez Scantling had some big catches. Look, Frymouth had a big catch to set him up, get him down to like the 5-yard line. They played well. You know the Steelers was going to play well. Cam Hayward, I thought Cam Hayward had a well of a ball game. I thought the D lineman played really, really well. I thought there were some lanes that had the backside been able to get cut off, that Derrick Henry could have hit those and maybe popped it instead of getting 2-3 yards. He probably could have got 10, 12 yards. But I credit the Steelers. They did a great job of disengaging and getting to the ball carrier. Give those guys credit for that. I thought the Steelers D-line played extremely well. Yeah, and you're like, well, Shannon, how you say they play well? They gave up 126 to Derrick Henry. But that could have easily been against Green Bay. That 120 was 180. that was the difference. Cam Hayward played extremely, extremely well. I love the way look. He might not run fast, but from point A to point B, which is from end to end, he gets there. I was very impressed. I mean, Harry years in what's the year? Year 14? This year 14, he was in that he was in that 2012 draft, Ocho, with Cam and Von Miller and all those guys, Justin Houston, Richard Sherman, all those guys. That the greatest draft. That's the greatest draft. Yeah. That is the greatest. The greatest. If you look at the players in that draft, you know Julio was in that draft, right? AJ Green was in that draft, right? Pat Peterson was in that draft, right?
Yeah, I got
Cam Hayward, Cam Jordan, all of them was in that draft, Ocho.
Hey, the greatest draft is 2001, huh?
What?
The greatest draft is in 2001. No. I just want to throw that out there just in
y'all
case.
Ain't even close. Y'all might not be better than 90. With me, Emmett, Sayal, rest his soul, Ted, rest his soul. Y'all might not be better than us.
Listen, can you hear me? When Chad Javon Johnson was drafted into the NFL, that was the greatest draft.
Ocho, ever. You only one person.
I don't care.
Who else was in your draft class?
Michael Vick.
Okay, who else?
I can't remember the rest of the people.
Cam, Von Miller, Pat Peterson, AJ Green, Julio Jones, Tyron Smith, Cam Jordan, Cam Hayward, Richard Sherman, Justin Houston. Pull up that 2011 draft. It ain't even close. Ain't nobody close to that draft. When you go back and look at the players in that draft in that first round, Ocho, just the first round. Sherman was, I think Sherman was what, second, third, fourth? When you look at that draft, Ocho, that is the greatest.
Hey, what's Sherman? You talking about Richard Sherman?
Sherman was fifth round. Yes.
What? He was fifth round?
J.J. Watt was in that draft.
Okay. Hey, them some nice boys now. Hey, everybody you name is nice, but Ocho was drafted in 2001. I was drafted in 2001. The greatest entertainer of all time was drafted in 2001. That's me.
Yeah.
That's me. That's
but
me.
You only one player. You got to have 27 others.
I know, but it's one player that is more entertaining and fun than everybody you just named.
Yeah. Give the Steelers credit. They get an extra day. This is not an accident that they put the team that played the last game on Monday night to give them a rest. They didn't want to cheat them. Don't make them play on Saturday. Let them play Monday night. So this year, Ocho, we got a Monday night playoff game, something we've never had before.
I'm ready. Hey, matter of fact, since we never had it before, why don't we make a presence? Let's make our presence felt. You want me to go to the game?
Cause
hey, how come every time I
now I got to be in Baltimore, then we got to be in New York.
Hey, how come? Hey, y'all don't be telling me nothing, man. Y'all don't be telling me nothing. I don't be knowing what's going on.
Well, I think you find out sooner or later.
But how you know? How you know before me?
How I know what?
We going to New York.
You knew that. We on the red carpet with Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, Tiana Taylor.
What we doing? What we doing with them?
What are you doing on the red carpet, Ocho?
Oh, we finna walk the red carpet.
Ocho, we working. No, we not. Well, yeah, we gonna walk the red carpet. We actually working.
Hey,
We're live streaming from the red
get,
carpet, Ocho.
Hold on, I get to wear a suit.
You can wear whatever you want to wear.
Hey, one thing you know about it, when it's time to put on some thread and time to look good, boy, you know who come to the party, Let me tell you, hey, I'm gonna be in some European.
Man, you need to communicate with Ocho.
Hey, I'm finna be sharp, boy. What we going to? We going to what? The Golden Globes?
We got Netflix premiere, The Rip, with Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, Tiana Taylor, all those.
Okay. Hey, I know. You know, me and Ben Affleck go way back.
Good. I'm sure you have some very interesting questions to ask him then.
Hey, yeah, I got some good ones, but I'm finna be so clean, boy. I'm finna be clean as the Board of Health. You hear me?
Ocho, for the first time since 2021 and for the first time since leaving the Packers after the 2022 season, Aaron Rodgers is back in the playoffs. Aaron Rodgers in the post-game interview, it's been a grinding year. And the 2 years before that was tough as well. But he's back. He's back. He's back in the postseason. It's been a while since he's been in the postseason. This is what, look, it's a tough year on him. He's playing with I think a broken bone in his non-throwing hand. It's been tough.
Yeah, his left hand.
It's really tough when you've been as great as he is, and all of a sudden some of the things that you took for granted that you could do with your eyes,
you can't do it no more.
Can't do it no more, Ocho.
You can't do it no more.
But he played well tonight. When they needed a big throw, he came up with it. They needed a big run. You know, he scrambled for 20 yards. I thought Jaylen Warren ran tough. The guys made plays. Now, next week, they get DK back.
Hey, and that's a good thing because look what Aaron was able to do without him tonight. Listen, it was done by committee tonight. Everybody was a part of the offense. Freiermuth balling. Calvin Austin getting throws. Normally he wouldn't get before because now we ain't got no choice. We got to count on you because we don't have DK Metcalf. They got my dog Adam Thielen involved in the game. I wish they would use him a little bit more. Obviously, he's a veteran presence. He's good. He's a route runner. I don't care how long he's been playing. I don't care how old he is. If you brought him in, goddamn use him. Outside of that, I mean, it's going to get interesting come Monday night in that playoff game.
Yes.
And anytime you have Aaron Rodgers, someone who's used to being in the playoffs, used to being in the playoffs.
But you know one thing, one thing the Texans can do, they can heat your ass up with more.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you
ain't got to tell me twice. You ain't got to tell me twice. Listen, Will Anderson, Danielle Hunter.
They got Settle Jr., they got Mario Edwards, they got Rankins, they got Shazier, they got Tutu Dola. The DBs that they got, they can come. They can come.
Absolutely.
Now, the problem that concerns me is that the Houston Texans don't have a run game. It's hard, Ocho, to win when you don't have no resemblance of a run. And you know the Steelers. The Steelers like to make you one-dimensional and just try to go hunt your quarterback.
Right. Hey, and you know what? When I think about it too, Nico didn't play today. Stingley, some of them boys, a lot of them rested today, Even without a run, they've been able to still run their offense.
Yeah.
They don't need a Saquon type of back. They don't need a Devon Achane, a back that's gonna go for 150, 180, but still just someone that can keep it going and keep our offense balanced. Keep our offense balanced. We don't need you breaking a run for 80, 50 yards. That's never been the Texans. That's really never been the Texans if you think about it. Obviously, the last time I can think of an efficient running back doing extremely well in the run game was when Joe Mixon was healthy.
Correct. I mean, it's been back before Joe Mixon, it was Arian Foster. I think they had Pierce.
Why would
they had a guy named Pierce that ran really well. I don't know what happened to him. I don't know where he is now. Chat, baby, y'all can help us out. But they got their work cut out for them. The Steelers got their work cut out for them. I think both teams have their work cut out for them. The one thing that we do know is that they can get after your quarterback. They can get after your quarterback, Ocho.
Yeah, they can. They can. I don't really think I don't have no horse in this race. I don't have a horse in this race, but if I'm betting on a team to win this game, even as great as that goddamn Texan defense is, I'm not betting against two players, a coach and a player that have been in the postseason multiple times that are used to it. I'm not betting. That's me. And you know, I'm not a betting man, so I'm just saying based on who's been there the most in those type of situations where they're not rattled. There is no pressure. They've been there so much, they just go out there as a quarterback. I'm gonna just go play ball.
Well,
I'm gonna just play ball. Okay, they got a great pass rush. How do we counter that? How do we counter them having a great pass rush? Hell, motherfucking misdirection.
Quick throws.
The quick
kind of
game.
like what Cincinnati do to try to get to keep Miles off.
Bingo. And they did it the entire game. They did it all 4 quarters.
Congratulations to the Pittsburgh Steelers. They win the AFC North and get a matchup with the number 5 seed, the Houston Texans, on Monday night. They beat the Baltimore Ravens by the score of 26-24. The Ravens rookie Tyler Luke misses a 44-yard field goal, and the Ravens go home. Look. All the games that they lost early, Ocho, they probably kicked themselves. They lost to the Buffalo, had a game in hand. They lose to Buffalo. They lost some games that they probably should have won. They probably shouldn't even been in this situation. But you are what your record says you are. All this where they should have been this or they should have been that. What does their record say? Their record say they're under 500 team. That's what they are, an under 500 team. So, Steelers, congratulations. You win the AFC North 26-24 over the Baltimore Ravens. DK gets a chance with 14 seconds at a timeout. John Harbaugh went to the rookie kick. Ocho, you got a timeout in hand. You don't want to try to get no more yards?
Nah, I don't think so. Not in that situation. Because you know why they didn't?
Why?
For one, he didn't because he trusts his kicker.
A rookie in that situation?
Yeah. He's not even looking at it like that. You can't look at it like that. Okay, I trust my kicker. I want to end this now. I want to end this now and win this game. I'm putting our season on my rookie kicker's leg. He's a rookie. There's a reason we got him. If we didn't trust him, we wouldn't have him.
Wow.
Only 2 things can happen. Either you gonna make it, or you gonna miss.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though, Ocho.
It's unfortunate that he
missed. He ain't got no time on the clock, so it's over. Our season over, and it might have cost me my job.
Hey, listen, I'm with you when you're right. But maybe, I mean, even as you said, if I'm not mistaken, well, maybe you didn't say it. Maybe you were just reporting it. That maybe they needed a new voice in the house. Maybe they need a new voice in the house. Maybe they need to hear it from someone else for a change.
The problem that he's going to have again.
Maybe they need to tear it down and let Lamar come to Miami so he can play here at home. I'm just throwing things out there. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. You know.
I think the problem you're going to have, Ocho.
What?
If I'm not mistaken, Ocho, look it up. I think Derrick Henry only had 5 carries in the second half. What's been the reoccurring thing? What's been the fans that got the fans most upset is that all of a sudden you go away from Derrick Henry. He had 15 in the first half, and he has 5 in the second half. Remember, I think he had 18 carries in the first half against Green Bay. He has another 18 in the second half. Ocho.
Yeah.
John Harbaugh, Ozzie, Eric DeCosta. What transpired that caused us to go away from Derrick Henry? Why is he only getting 5 carries in the second half when he got 15 in the second half? When he got 18 in the first half against, Green Bay, and he got 18 in the second half. We talked about this the other time, the game before.
Wait, you were in got to have situations though, huh? You weren't got to have a situation where your team is behind and you need to score.
Ocho, we have to tell Ocho, you do realize we had the lead. Well, did they score in the opening drive? Did the Steelers score in the opening drive? Because they got the ball coming out of the half, and it was 10-3. They got stopped on the goal line.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm saying in the second half. To make it 10-0. To make it 10-10. Okay.
Yeah, you got to have a situation now.
Wow. So in the second half, they went touchdown, field goal, punt, touchdown, touchdown.
Yeah.
Defense.
Hey, you
that's
can't
on
you can't be yeah, you can't play in them situations saying, oh, because of what he did in Green Bay. I mean, you got to do what's working.
I think the thing is also, Ocho, you remember that interception really hurt. He got it tipped at the line of scrimmage, and then T.J. Watt comes from the backside and he picks it. So that was a possession. You don't know what would have happened, but you gave the Steelers a short field, and so they got points out of that. The last thing that you want to do is give a team points on your possessions. It's hard enough.
Right.
It's hard enough, Ocho. Think about it. In our defense, we already struggle stopping. The last thing we want to do is put them on a short field.
Yeah. Hell, put them back on the field, whether it's short or long. Shit.
True.
Oh, my bad.
Hey, just a mere fact. Just a mere, because the worst part of the Ravens team is the defense. I want them to play the least as possible. All things being equal, Ocho, I want my offense on the field somewhere between 32 and 36 minutes. Because that way I keep my defense on the field.
Right.
23, 24, 25 minutes. If I can do that, I can neutralize that. I can minimize, not neutralize. I can minimize the damage. But given how bad they've been the last couple of years, I mean, considering what they do in the second half. The Steelers, what did they do in the second half? Touchdown, field goal, punt. Ocho. So in 30 minutes, also we get the ball too. They go touchdown, field goal, punt, touchdown, touchdown. So it don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter what I do. I bring them on the field, bad things gonna happen. It just do what it is, chat. Raven fans, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey, hold on. What you mean, Raven fans? You supposed to be talking to yourself. Matter of fact, I'm not sure why you so happy. You sound too jubilated and too joyful anyway.
Who the number one seed in the AFC?
And hold on. Well, no. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. You're not finna jump the bandwagon now. We not.
What you mean about now? I'm a bandwagon fan with it.
Oh, hold on. Hey, You came on the show talk about. Oh, if your team may make the playoffs, you don't say foot or ball. Well, hell, your team may make the playoffs. You claim to be a Raven. What happened? You claim to have a ring. Oh, look at him. Hey, now you only a Bronco fan when it's convenient, huh?
Man, I'm disappointed.
Okay.
I'm extremely disappointed because I thought the Ravens had this game that was there for the taking. And look, but that's the thing, Ocho. When you put it on the foot of your kicker, you don't know. You don't. I don't want to leave it up to him. Let's get this ball in the end zone. Because first of all, the snap, then the hole. He might bobble the hole. Somebody might miss a block. The guy come through and block it. There are so many elements. Nah, I trust John. I trust myself. I trust TD. I trust Ed. I trust Rod. That's what I trust.
Yeah.
And I think Elam was a tremendous kicker.